Conservation is the act of protecting Earth's natural resources for current and future generations. The Philippines is endowed for having rich in natural resources. But as Filipinos, are we really protecting and conserving our natural resources? Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is me once again, Teacher T, your science teacher for today. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 7. Welcome to Quarter 4, Week 2, Module 2 of your Science 7. And for today's lesson vlog, we're going to discuss about, of course, Earth and space again. And the lesson for this vlog is ways of using Earth's natural resources sustainably. And the learning competency for this topic is to cite and explain ways of using Earth's resources sustainably. We mentioned about sustainability. Ano nga ba pag sinabi nating sustainability? At paano natin gagamitin ang mga Earth's resources sustainably? So when we say sustainability, this is the practice of using natural resources responsibly. So gagamitin natin ang mga Earth's resources na alam natin na hindi lang tayo magbe-benefit, pero alam natin hindi rin tayo makakasira sa ating likas na yaman. Okay, so again, sustainability is the practice of using natural resources carefully and responsibly so they can support both the current and future generations. So, alam niyo ba na ang ating mga forest, ang kagubatan, ito ay isa sa natural resources na maaari nating sabihin na yung sa pagiging sustainable nito, sabi nga natin forests are one of the natural resource that sustainability groups are focused on conserving. Kaya nga 'di ba, meron na tayong mga batas tungkol sa mga pagpuputol ng puno, hindi basta-basta nagpuputol ng puno at hindi rin basta-basta nagtatayo ng isang building na kailangan mong putulin ang mga puno. So alam niyo ba na ang mga architects, ang mga engineers, bago sila magtatag ng isang subdivision, or let's say for example, bago sila magtatag ng isang building, so yan ay kine-check muna at pinapa-approve kung wala bang nasagasaan ng mga puno dyan. And if ever na may maputol na puno, make sure na meron kayong ipapalit. May ipapalit itong mga tao to. So ganun pag sinabi natin sustainability, we have to use the resources carefully and responsibly. Alam nyo ba na ang forest, they are made up of 30% of Earth's land mass in 2015. Pero, that number is at risk of decreasing. So, nakakabahala. At yung nangyayari na ngayon na climate change, na 'di ba may balita na by 2050 baka lumubog na daw ang Manila or maaring madaming lugar dito sa ating bansa ang mawala dahil nga sa hindi tamang paggamit ng mga resources sa ating mundo. So ano ba yung mga examples ng mga sustainable natural resources? Andyan ang sunlight, andyan ang air, andyan ang water, andyan ang vegetation and animal life. Are you familiar with this? So ano ba itong mga nakikita niyo dito? So yan yung mga nakikita natin sa Ilocos ng mga wind energy sources. At meron din tayong mga solar panel. Yan. So the question is, how does the use of solar and wind energy over the other energy sources help our environment? Paano nga ba nakakatulong ang mga ito? Ayan. Hindi kagaya ng mga ibang energy sources, ang solar energy, hindi niyan kinakailangan ng water para mag-generate ng electricity. At hindi rin niya nag-i-emit ng mga harmful gases na makakasira sa ating kapaligiran. Kaya naman, kung kayo ay lilipat na sa paggamit ng solar energy, ay nakakatulong ito at maganda ito para naman ma-reduce ang paggamit or ang pag-emit or nakakatulong ito para mabawasan to reduce the emission of carbon dioxide energy. Meron kasing mga sources ng energy na talagang very dependent sila sa oil and gas, which is nakakasama din to sa ating kapaligiran. So, as a carbon-free, renewable energy sources kagaya ng solar and wind energy, nakakatulong ito para mabawasan yung pagiging dependent nila sa oil and gas, kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina. So, these carbon fuels, alam naman natin na they're very responsible sa mga harmful greenhouse gases na nai-emit at nakaka-apekto sa ating air, sa hangin, sa water o kaya sa soil, sa quality ng soil, at nakakapag-contribute ito ng degradation at saka ng climate change sa ating environment. Kaya maganda kung meron tayong solar and wind energy sources, kagaya nga nitong solar panel at saka itong mga windmill. Ano nga ba ang mga benefits ng solar energy? Solar energy is common use for solar water heaters and house heating. The heat from solar pans enables the production of chemicals, food, textiles, warm greenhouses, swimming pools, and livestock buildings. Cooking and providing a power source for electronic devices can be achieved by using solar energy. However, if we're going to compare the wind energy between the solar energy, so the wind is more efficient power source than solar. Pero syempre, parehas pa rin maganda kasi nga they are not dependent sa mga oil and gases na harmful sa ating environment. Natural resources may be living or non-living, and their value may be tangible, such as the price of an ounce of gold, or intangible, like, for example, psychological value of being able to visit pristine natural areas. So, may mga natural resources na talagang kailangan nating gamitin sa matalinong paraan. Samantalang, may mga natural resources naman na kailangan talagang ma-preserve at ma-maintain yung kanilang halaga. So, gumagamit tayo ng mga natural resources sa maraming dahilan, di ba? Hindi naman tayo gagamit ng mga natural resources na to kung wala lang, trip lang natin. Siyempre, maraming purposes. Kagaya na lang ng recreation or for the natural beauty. So, may ibang mga natural resources na nagpapatuloy na maging available, na nagagamit agad-agad. At, syempre, yung mga ganong bagay, kailangan talaga pinoprotektahan. Ang mga mahalagang bagay, kailangan pinoprotektahan, kagaya ng mga natural resources na yan. We need to conserve natural resources so that they can last longer. Diba? Kapag ang isang mahalagang bagay, hindi natin iningatan, maaring mawala ito sa atin. So, habang nandyan pa, so, diba, pahalagahan natin. Kasi kapag nawala, baka tayo ay pagsisihan natin. So, ito na kayo nangyayari sa ating mundo kung hindi tayo magsusumikap na alagaan at ingatan kung ano ang meron tayo ngayon. Baka pagdating ng panahon sa mga future generations, sa magiging anak natin, apo natin, so kawawa naman sila, diba? So, when we practice conservation, we make sure that resources will be available in the future. Hindi lang para sa sarili natin, syempre, para rin sa ibang organisms at sa mga future generations na dadating. So, napakahalaga na we know how to conserve the natural resources. Okay, so in your activity, using these 5 fingers, so gusto ko kumuha kayo ng sheet of bond paper and then i-trace nyo yung kamay ninyo. Yan. So, meron kayong 5 fingers dyan, di ba? So now, what I want you to do is to write your own ways on conserving, protecting, and sustaining natural resources. So you can use another sheet of paper if you have. So ito-drawing nyo lang yung kamay nyo at magbigay kayo ng 5 ways kung paano natin pangangalagaan ang ating mga natural resources. Another activity. So I'm going to show you this picture. Okay, so please study the picture that I'm showing you right now. Ano yung nakikita nyo dyan? So meron tayong 4 na basurahan. Ano pa? Okay, you can see that there are labels, okay, for each trash can. So, makikita natin sa first one, mayroong paper dyan, then the second can ay glass, and then plastic, and then metal. Okay, my question is, what does the picture show? Ginagawa nyo ba yun sa bahay? Ayan, pwede nyo sabihin na merong nagpapakita ito ng segregation, proper waste segregation. So, paano ito nakakatulong sa ating environment? How does it protect our environment? And another question, how can you protect the environment as a student? Maaaring sabihin nyo na estudyante pa lamang kayo at wala pa kayong pwedeng magawa. Pero, as a student, ano yung pinaka-na-list pa, oh? Okay, so what is the list thing that you can do to preserve, conserve, and protect your environment? And in your another activity, so I want you to think of at least 5 human activities that can harm the natural resources and how can you avoid these activities. Marami tayong nakikita na maling ginagawa ng mga tao. So, paano ba natin mapoprotektahan ang ating environment sa ganitong paraan? Sa ganitong pagkakamali nila?
Due to this intricacy and interconnectedness, any activity that disturbs the natural balance of these components affects the ecosystem. Here are some lists of human actions affecting this balance, and the following are some various human activities affecting the ecosystem and affecting our natural resources. Number 1 is the destruction of wildlife. Forests are critical habitats for wildlife, and as an ecosystem supporting the intricate relationships between the living and non-living things, they have been adversely affected by agricultural practices. A larger percentage of Europe, for example, was densely covered with temperate forests, but with time, it has been cleared to make room for farmland. Another example is deforestation. Deforestation occurs when a forest or stand of trees is removed, converting the land to a non-forest use. This changes the ecosystem drastically and results in a dramatic loss of biodiversity. Deforestation can be a result of timber harvesting or of clearing land for agricultural, commercial, or residential use. Another one is the overpopulation and overconsumption. Overpopulation has grown into an epidemic since mortality rates have decreased, medicine has improved, and methods of industrial farming were introduced, thus keeping humans alive for much longer and increasing the total population. One of the most severe effects of overpopulation is the degradation of environment. Humans require lots of space, whether it is farmland or industries. An increased population results in more clear cutting, resulting in severely damaged ecosystems. Another one is the plastic production. The invention of plastic has created one of the most problematic pollution problems ever witnessed on the face of Earth. Waste plastic is everywhere on Earth, even in the oceans. Plastic remains in the environment for thousands of years and have long-lasting consequences on the fragile ecosystem and regulatory cycles. And another one is the emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases. The emission of carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases, namely methane and hydrofluorocarbons, are human-induced through the combustion of fossil fuels and the use of man-made products. In a bid to generate energy, the world has continued to depend on carbon fossil fuels, namely gas, oil, and coal. As the human population increases and economies develop, we're using more natural resources, materials the earth provides that enable economic gain. These substances include minerals, forests, water, fertile soil, and more. In many cases, we're using these resources faster than nature can replenish them. According to Global Footprint Network, We used a year's worth of resources in 7 months in 2018. Well, the day when the earth is completely dry and desolate is probably still far off. We're already seeing some of the effects of resource overuse. We need to act now to protect our planet for ourselves and future generations. Conserving natural resources is a broad topic, but here are the 10 things we can do to start protecting the Earth's resources. 1. Make electricity use more efficient. 2. Use more renewable energy. 3. Promote sustainable fishing rules. 4. Avoid single-use plastics. 5. Drive less. 6. Recycle more and improves recycling systems. 7. Use sustainable agriculture practices. 8. Reduce food waste. 9. Promote sustainable forest management. And number 10, treat wastewater before discharging it. So what can you do? In your home, you can completely turn off equipment like televisions and stereos when you're not using them. Choose energy-efficient appliances and light bulbs. Save water. Some simple steps can go along in saving water, like turning off the tap when you are brushing your teeth or shaving. Lower your shades or close your curtains on hot days to keep the house cool and reduce the use of electric fans or air conditioning. Let clothes dry naturally. Keep lids on pans when cooking to conserve energy. Use rechargeable batteries. Call your local government to see if they have a disposal location for used batteries, glass, plastics, papers, and other waste. Don't use throwaway products like paper plates and napkins or plastic knives, forks, and cups, and send electronic greetings over email instead of paper cards.
Okay, so let us find out if you really understood the lesson that we discussed for today's video. So I have few questions here and I want you to answer that. Okay, you can answer in chorus or you can answer in dito lang, sabihin nyo lang ang tamang sagot. Okay, let's begin. Okay, number 1. So these are materials or substances such as minerals, forests, water, and fertile land that occur in nature and can be used for economic gain. What is the answer? Okay, very good. That is natural resources. Very good. Okay, how about for question number 2? Yan. In which way can we protect our environment? A. Littering. B. Polluting. C. Recycling. Or letter D. Contaminating. Okay, very good. Letter C. Recycling. Okay. How about for this question? Which of this is the primary cause of land pollution? A. Improper garbage disposal. Letter B. Planting of trees. Letter C. Recycling materials. Or letter D. Waste segregation. The correct answer is letter A. Improper garbage disposal. Okay, very good. How about for question number 4? Your community is rich in metallic materials. Which of the following should the community undertake in order to conserve such precious minerals deposits? Letter A. Use all of them to earn money. Letter B. Put up tunnels to harvest all metallic minerals. Letter C. Formulate laws and ordinances to regulate the mining of minerals. Or letter D. Use dynamite to clear out the area and reveal the mineral deposits. The correct answer is letter C. Okay, very good. Kailangan natin mag-create ng mga ordinansa para mapatupad ang pangangalaga sa ating mga likas na yaman. And last question, number 5. So we depend on energy for many of our daily activities. Okay, do you agree? Of course. So which of the following statements show conservation of energy. Letter A, switch off the lights when not in use. Letter B, recycle materials like papers and glass container. Or letter C, turn off electrical appliances when they are not in use. Alin dyan ang tama? Okay, very good. So all of the answers are correct. So dapat sinasalang-alang natin itong mga bagay na to. This is the end of our lesson vlog for this topic. Okay, so up next, so in our module 3, week 3, we're going to discuss about interaction in the atmosphere, about the greenhouse effect, and the global warming. So this is me once again, Teacher Tim, your science teacher for today. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for more updates in Science 7. So again, kung nakatulong sa inyong video na to, please leave your comment below at babasahin natin yan isa-isa. Ayan. So hanggang dito na lamang at maraming salamat para sa inyo. Yan. Ang mag-subscribe nito, makakapasa sa exam at yeah, panalo honor student at the end of this school year. Yo! Bye-bye!